Jess, welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about second cleansing and also morning cleansing. And so last time we talked about the first cleansing and removing your makeup in the evening and what all that looks like. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below. We're just going to continue this series on kind of the basics of each step of my skincare routine. And so which today is going to be about second cleansing or morning cleansing, because you can use those kind of the same products for the same thing in the morning and at night. So if you are interested in learning about, what a second cleanse is, things to avoid, my favorite products, things like that, then just keep on watching. So one thing I forgot last video that I want to do for all of these skincare videos is just mention my skin type, because I think that's kind of a good thing to know as a viewer. The information I'm giving, especially my favorite products, it's nice to know what my favorite or what my skin type is. So I started off being having really dry skin. I have very just genetically dry skin, very small pores, and so I don't struggle with acne and stuff, but I do struggle with dehydrated skin, wrinkles, and also flaky skin, dry patches and stuff like that. But the more that I have invested into my skincare and taken care of my skin, I think my skin is more balanced now, and I think it's kind of leveled out at a normal skin type where I don't really have anything drastic happen to my skin, which is awesome. So that is actually one of the things why I want to kind of spread the word, to let people know that it is possible. Depending on the products that you use, you really can find more balance to your skin. And I just hope that through my videos that you are able to find more balance for your skin and some good advice. Okay, so what is a second cleanse? And it's just washing your face, right? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a fancy term, why we call it all these different things, but it's just washing your face after you've removed your makeup. So let's, just pretend that it's the evening and we did our first cleanse where we removed our makeup with our oil-based cleanser. And so the second cleanse is a cleanse that is going to remove your makeup, remove all that leftover stuff, and it's going to just kind of prepare your skin, balance the pH of your skin, and prepare it to receive the ingredients that you're about to put on your skin in your other steps of your skincare. And when it's your morning cleanse, you don't have to go in with a makeup remover, obviously. So in the morning, it's actually removing dead skin cells and the sweat that you have has been occurring when you're sleeping. So if you think about it, if you put on a chemical exfoliant or products in the evening like retinols and things that are designed to shed your skin, then in the morning, what's gonna be on your face? Shed skin, right? Hopefully the products worked and there's gonna be some skin turnover. And so you don't wanna just use a washcloth with water to remove that. You actually do want to use a product, or I'll show you another thing that I like to use that I've talked about in my previous videos, but you want to use something that will actually remove, not just wipe around the stuff on your face. So you want it to be removed off of your face, but you don't want to remove too much off of your face, and we'll get more into that in a little bit. So as I said, cleansing is to clean your face, your skin, but it's also to prep your skin. I've watched a lot of interviews from a lot of brilliant people, a lot of brilliant dermatologists and estheticians, and they say that actually cleansing your skin is one of the most crucial steps of your skincare. If you don't do it properly, then the steps following up to it and all of the products and ingredients that you're about to put on may not work as effectively. And that is because a lot of cleansers out there actually do harm to your skin. They actually will break down the acid mantle or the acidic barrier on your skin and will kind of cause your skin to be in a more distressed state and more damaged state. What exactly is an acid mantle? Well, without going into too much detail, in very basic terms, your skin has on the epidermis, remember think back to my first video when I was talking about just the basic skincare routine, basics to skincare and where do you start. I kind of explained the skin a little bit more into detail there. So today I'll just explain on your epidermis, on the very top of your skin, you have this invisible acid mantle, and it's kind of like your skin's first defense. It's what will help to ward off bacteria and everything, pollution and stuff like that that's in the air, and it just happens, it's created naturally by natural oils that your skin, like oils and fats and stuff like that, that your skin creates, and it's just this like nice layer on your skin if you're taking good care of your skin. It can be a destroyed acid mantle if you're actually using products that destroy it. So that's kind of why this is an important step. So this protective barrier is actually has a pH of around 5.5. That's the average. It can be 4.5 to 6.5. And what are these 0.5? What am I talking about? Why am I talking numbers all of a sudden? I thought we were talking about skin. Your skin naturally has a 5.5 acidity to it. It is what will actually kind of ward off the bacteria. So hopefully you see the importance of making sure that your cleanser doesn't do harm to your skin, because there are ingredients in cleansers that will actually make a cleanser more alkaline or more acidic. And what you want ideally is to have a cleanser that has a pH of between about 5 to 6. And that, you're probably like, Jess, I just want to go to the store and buy a cleanser for my face. I don't want to have to, like, how do you check the pH, right? That seems like really, really complicated. But I'm assuming that if you are watching this video right now, you do have some concern, a little bit deeper concern maybe than the average person, or not concerned, but more want more knowledge than the average person with your skin and your skincare. So you are kind of wanting to invest time and thought into what you put on your face. And so most cleansers out there actually have, if you just type into Google, what's the pH of this cleanser? Most people have already done, a lot of taken pH test strips and stuff like that and found out the pH of cleansers. So before you buy a cleanser, you can just whip out your phone. Don't pretend that you don't have a phone. We all have phones now that have Google on it or Siri, but Siri's not as smart. And so you can just, say, what's the pH of this cleanser? And hopefully it will show you. If it doesn't, then, you can take the risk and buy it, and you can be nerdy if you want, like me, and you can go on Amazon and buy $5 test strips that are really easy to use, and they're pH test strips, kind of like if anybody has a pool and you kind of check your chlorine and stuff in your pool, or a fish tank. All those different things have like different testers and have different colors and stuff, really easy to use. So there are stuff for pH, and you can test your face cleanser that way too. And I kind of have fun doing that. And if you follow me on Instagram, or even I'll mention stuff here too, but I do kind of post reviews on cleansers and their pH because I just like doing that. So because if you have a cleanser that has a pH of, let's say, 8 or 9, that is going to drastically strip all of the oils off of your face. Traditional bar soap, like even Dove or Dial, your bar soaps that you use to wash your body with, that has usually a pH of 8 and 9. And remember I said that for your face, you want to stick between 5 and 6. So 8 and 9 means that soap is going to get on your skin and strip your skin, totally destroy the oils on your skin, because they want you to feel squeaky clean. Squeaky clean is not something that you want to aim for, okay? So this pH of a high pH is going to just really strip your skin of its natural oils, and it's going to actually leave your acid mantle very compromised and kind of looking, it'll let things in and it'll let stuff out. It'll let bad stuff come into your skin, and the good stuff of your skin can also easily come, not out of your skin. That sounds like it's gonna ooze out of your skin, but I hope you know what I mean. Like, you know, like the natural moisture of your skin can easily come out of your skin. You want to make sure that there's a strong acid mantle, and soaps can really destroy that. Okay, so going back to face wash. Face wash doesn't usually go all the way up to 9, although I think there are some products out there that are meant for acne-prone skin that do have a pH of 9, and that's really scary because if it's actually tailored towards acne-prone skin and you're taking away the natural oils, your skin's gonna produce even more oil. It's just trust me. Without going and making this video forever long talking about pH and boring you, just know that you want to have a pH between 5 and 6, so that way it's nice and gentle on your skin and it keeps the good oils on your skin, but it's it's strong enough to take the bad oils and the dirt and the sweat and the dead skin off of your skin. So yes, so you don't want squeaky clean skin, and you don't want something that says, you know, that's going to be stripping. Okay, so what do cleansers look like? I know, you probably know. You could probably tell me what cleansers look like because, you know, you're not 5 years old and you know how to wash your face. But I just want to throw it out there just in case you haven't considered the idea. So cleansers can be the normal, you know, pump kind of cleanser. You can also have a stick cleanser, which is like a solid, cool stick that you rub on your face, kind of like a deodorant stick. But it cleanses your face kind of quickly. People like to use that for traveling because it doesn't need to be in the liquids bag. It can be it's a solid, you know, so you don't have to put it in through the liquid thingy. Also, you can have foaming cleansers. Not necessarily ones that say foaming on them, but ones that are in a pump that actually makes it fun and foamy. I can show you that in a little bit because I do have one of those. And then lastly is you can also use a microfiber cloth. I mentioned that you can't just use a washcloth, but you can use a microfiber cloth because microfibers are different. They actually are porous and they suck in stuff a lot better than regular cotton washcloths. So if you, like the cloths I use, you can clean up like chicken juice off of your counter and it disinfects or it removes all of the bacteria into the cloth. It's that strong, it's that powerful. And so you have to be kind of careful actually. Now I'm not saying I use chicken juice cloths on my face. No, they're different. Those stay in the kitchen. I use ones that are specifically for my face. But you do have to be careful to not overuse your microfiber cloths on your face because it can actually suck out all the moisture of your skin. So, but they are really handy for certain situations that I'll talk about in a little bit. Okay, so what should you look for when you're looking for a cleanser besides something that has a good pH, which you won't really know. Like, it doesn't, unfortunately, in the store it doesn't say this cleanser has a pH of this. You know, it just doesn't say that. So something that you want to look for. Different cleansers do tailor to different skin types. So if you have an oily skin type, you want to maybe look for a cleanser that says salicylic acid in it, or just something that says for oily skin. So you can look at that, say, you know, something for oily skin, because there are things that say hydrating cleansers or milky cleansers and even lotion milky cleansing things. Those are for like dry skin that actually have some oils in it. They're mainly water-based, but they do have some oils or ingredients that will actually nourish your skin, and it might be too moisturizing or too nourishing for oily skin types or combo skin. So if you have normal skin, then you kind of can pick and choose which one you like. So that's kind of cool. You can see if you like the more milky cleansers, or you can see, you know, if you want something that's a little bit more towards has an exfoliation with it, like salicylic acid. So those are what you can look for. You're gonna look for a pH of between 5 and 6. I think I've nailed that one on the head. And what you want to avoid when you're looking at the bottle of a cleanser. Honestly, you really do want to avoid things that say foaming or deep cleansing or clarifying or purifying, because a lot of times those have harsher surfactants. You want to avoid just stay clear of SLS. A lot of people are allergic to SLS, which I can put the fancy name here on the screen for you, but a lot of times it'll have in brackets SLS, and that is a foaming agent. So a lot of times that's just so people can feel like they're really getting clean and you're working up a good lather, but a good lather doesn't mean that something is a good cleanser. Honestly, I like my cleansers not to really lather and foam too much. So and then you also want to stay away from perfumes, kind of like your first cleanse. You're putting this on your face, you guys, and I like to have scented lotions for like my arms and things that have thicker skin, but when you're putting on your face and near your eyes, and you just want to make sure that you're using sensitive and gentle products. So some fragrances can be naturally added or naturally derived, and so you can use those, but just be careful, because even some people are allergic to that kind of stuff. And then you might want to also stay away from like exfoliating beads or little granules. And first of all, you don't need those. Second of all, they're not good for the environment or the like sewage and all that stuff. And secondly, if they are actually harsh, like granules, not just little beads, they can actually cut your skin and give you little micro tears that you're not realizing. You think, oh, I'm just exfoliating and this is good wash, and I'm getting all this stuff off my skin, but it's actually giving you little micro tears, which is actually causing further problems. So just stay away from little granules and added stuff in your washes. So how do you wash your face? I know most of you know how to wash your face, right? So I'm only gonna just give a few pointers that you may not know. First of all, be very gentle. I didn't realize that I was actually a pretty vigorous face washer until I made an Instagram video of me doing my routine. And I watched myself in playback, like how I washed my face, and I was like, whoa, like I'm like stretching my cheek all the way up to here, and like I was just really rubbing hard. And so you don't need to rub that hard, and you can actually let the product work for itself. You can just gently massage the stuff in. You don't need to leave it on your skin very long. It's just meant to just kind of get in there and then come off. So, but you don't tug at your eyes, because honestly, this skin has only the amount of elastin as it has in it, and if you keep pulling it, eventually it's gonna create lines, and even from your daily face washing. So just be really gentle. Secondly, you want to use warm water, not cold water and not hot water. And I personally actually fall into the cold water face washer because I don't have time to wait for my water to warm up warm water. I just, I'm just washing my face and I don't want to wait. But what I've learned is that cold water shocks your skin and also makes your pores really small, and so you want your pores to open a little bit to kind of release the dirt and the sweat and stuff. But hot water will also shock it, and it will draw out the moisture from your skin. And so you want to just have lukewarm water, honestly, is the healthiest for your skin. Same in the shower too. I know. I love my hot showers, but since we're talking about it, if you're gonna wash your face in the shower, which I do a lot too, make sure you're using a good face wash in the shower. Don't just use regular soap. And if you have to have hot water, I recommend cupping your hands and not having your face in the shower. So cupping your hands, catching some water in your hands, kind of letting that cool off a little bit, and then using that on your face. So that way it's not really, really hot water on your face. Okay. Moving on to my favorite products. I have a couple drugstore and a couple like high-end slash medium end. They're not really luxury. This is definitely a step that I don't really invest a lot of money in either. I actually know that Caroline Hirons talks about how she does like to have some nice ingredients in her second cleansing because it's actually cleanser that may absorb or stay on your skin. So the first one, she's like, you don't need something really fancy to take off your makeup, but this second cleanse, you may want to have some nicer ingredients in it. I like to use this CERAVE Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This is going to be a frequent flyer on my channel for sure. This is the Hydrating Cleanser. They also have an SA Cleanser, which is salicylic acid. For, I think it just says normal to oily to combo skin. But this one is really nice. It's kind of like a milky cleanser, and it's very affordable. I mean, this was like, I think, $10, and it lasts a long time. It's not very pretty, right? So the packaging isn't very pretty, but what you can do if you want, you can pump it into a nice glass bottle that you can get on Amazon, or you can take off the the stickers on this if you want it to just be on your counter, but you don't want the bright greenness and stuff, or you can just be like, who cares, you know? Most people don't care. I know. I'm just one of those weird people that like to have things be pretty. And so I still love it though. I'm not mad at it. If it's a affordable product, and I'm sure if they put more, if they did more to their packaging, it might make the price go up, so that's not really worth it to me. All the products that I'm going to show you have a good pH, by the way. I've tested it, really good pH. Then they also wash your face nicely. Some say this leaves too much of a moisturizing feeling afterwards. I don't. I like it, but some people do say it's a little too moisturizing. Another kind of drugstore brand is the ANDALOU Naturals, and this is their coconut water firming cleanser. I believe this is a new cleanser of theirs, and this is a foaming cleanser, but it doesn't mean that it has the surfactants in it that make it foam on your face. So this is actually cool. The reason it foams is because of the mechanism. You know, like when you have your hand soaps and they foam, it's just, it adds air to it, to the product and the foaming mechanism in here, but actually there's a lot of hydrating ingredients in here, like coconut water, a lot of different coconut ingredients in here. So if you're allergic to coconut, don't get this one, because like the first 5 ingredients are derivatives of coconut oil or coconut water. When it foams, there is a minty smell to it. So I believe it's peppermint that they add at the very bottom, like an essential oil to it, to make it smell kind of refreshing. I actually have never had a cleanser that smells like mint, and it's actually really nice in the morning. I love how foamy this is, and it's just fun. It's just fun, you guys, and I like it a lot. Okay, next is this little, this is a sample size of Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Age Prevention Cleanser. Age prevention, I laugh at their little branding when it says age prevention, because the only way to prevent aging is dying. So, I don't necessarily agree with preventing your age. I think it just prevents, the way you look, maybe, that kind of age. Doesn't say, anyways, this is a good cleanser. I didn't like it at first because it's a lot thicker of a cleanser, and it takes a little while I found that I actually have to wet my face first before I apply this, and then it kind of works better that way. You only need a little bit of it, and it smells like earth. It smells like grass and kale and spinach and green tea. It really does smell like the things that say. I don't know about green tea though. No, I think it smells better than, I don't think it smells like green tea, but it does smell like earthy stuff. So I like this a lot. You can get it at Ulta, at Derm Store, and it is not cheap, but it's also not super expensive, and it's really pretty when you have the full size. It has a nice pretty pump in a glass bottle, so I might end up getting the full size of this when I'm done with it, because I do really enjoy it. And I did want to talk about the microfiber cloth. Unfortunately, I don't have one with me right here because They are all in my son's room in a clean laundry basket, and he is taking a nap. So I am going to show this clip here, footage of, you know, what it looks like and stuff. So as I'm talking about it, I will hopefully be showing that. So a microfiber cloth, like I said before, it will suck in all the bad stuff, all the grime and stuff into the cloth just by using warm water. So you just easily get it wet and then swipe it over my face. I like to use it mostly in the morning when I'm feeling like I wake up and I don't have a lot of stickiness to my face and I'm feeling like, I don't have a lot of time, or two, I feel like I just don't need a really deeper clean face. So then I will just kind of wipe my face down with that damp Norwex, or I use Norwex, but you can also, you know, use a different brand of a microfiber cloth, and then I will go on to my next step in my skincare routine. So it's a really quick and easy step. It also works well for removing your makeup removers and any type of grime and stuff that you have from that step. So that is the microfiber cloth. And lastly, I don't really have a lot of products that I have open right now and that I'm using, but this is my last one that I do have, and I love it so much. It's so fun, you guys. This is the Glow Recipe Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser, and I love that it says Gentle Cleanser and Blueberry Bounce because it is. It's a bouncy, stretchy consistency, and it is a gentle cleanser. The pH is great on this, and it actually has little blueberry bits in it, and it kind of has an actual lather to it, but it doesn't have the bad surfactants and lathering agents in it. It just kind of naturally lathers, and so it has hyaluronic acid in it and blueberry antioxidants. So if you're looking for both of those cleansers that I just, all four of them, I can count all three now, all four of them have ingredients in them that are actually really good for the skin if they were to sit on the skin for a little while. So yes, I think this is really fun. This is, I think, the most expensive of all four, and this is obviously a little mini size. The full size is a blue tube. I know you can get it on glowrecipe.com and also Sephora.com. So I highly recommend this if you want something that's really fun. And so yes, those are my favorites. Those are the ones that I'm using right now and that I really think are great. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that I answered all the questions that you have on, you know, second cleansing and morning cleanse. Again, you can use these interchangeably. You can use them in the morning as your only cleanse, and then also in the evening after you wash your face. So you can, after that first cleanse, if you still have stuff on your face, you can just go right in, and that will take care of everything like the leftover makeup or anything that's been on your face. So yeah, if you are enjoying this series, please let me know down below and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to keep watching. And we're going to be talking about toning and exfoliating and vitamin C and all things skincare, and also there's going to be like declutters that I've been filming recently for spring, and maybe a few makeup videos here and there because I'm not all about skincare. So yeah, I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you later. See you later. Bye.